All right, we got our next matchup, Yuka versus Ancalagor. Yuka with a record of 7-2 during the weekly, and Ancalagor also record of 7-2. We need more info than that. Let's see if we can get some stats on these two. First Condor bot. Yuka with a best win of 646, average 731. And Ancalagor with a best win of 659, average 852. So a bit in the favor of Yuka. But anything can happen during these races. As we're pushing along here, Shrine of Chance for Yuka, gonna get a torch out of it. And some armor for Ancalagor already at Squagasuit status. They're also gonna get that torch. Not a guaranteed win there without the luck charm. So good on them both. And looks like a sprint towards the Zone 1 boss for Yuka. We're gonna see King Konga another time here. Taking out the conga line, gonna save the bombs, which is fair. We'll see Ancalagor's gonna do the same. Conga's pretty simple. Zone 1 conga with Melody. You can see how fast the conga line gets taken out there. And oh my gosh, it's not the Squagasuit heavy plate being found in the black chest this time around. Yuka bombing into the 2-1 chop. Also creating a shortcut. Gonna pick up 2 purple hearts along the way. Didn't want to pick up the Under Armor. That's fair. It's expensive and doesn't do anything. Looks like Ancalagor is gonna go for the hearts as well. That's something you're always looking for with Melody. Starting at 2 hearts can end your run pretty quick if you're taking a hit or 2. Even with heavy plate. Shrine of Dang. I was really hoping Ancalagor could get the kill there on the Shrine of Sacrifice. Could have had the Leprechaun kill on the Shrine of Sacrifice. Wasn't there like a bounty for that once upon a time? Shrine of Dang. Yeah. Core Rifter Zone 2 boss. Ancalagor just going to take half-hearted damage on those spikes to get down to the Core Rift fight faster. I think that's fair. Use your health as a resource. Flawless victory for Yuka. Going to get the Fireball spell out of the purple chest. Very useful. And find a Conjure shop on 3-1. Going to go for a shovel. End up with the big dig before we don't have enough money to purchase a third. And there's Ancalagor's Fireball spell. And they are also going to go for a shovel. That big dig that digs big. Yuka into 3-2. No mapping for either racer, but Yuka reading the map generation correctly there. Does find the exit. Using the Fireball spell to get into it. And unfortunately, no trap door in that trap room, but there's one nearby. We'll get to that eventually after the Shriner. Good exit out there. Oh, and Ancalagor, no more red hearts. Down to their 2 purple. They also find that trapdoor into the death metal fight. Yuka dropping the beat there on the beetle. Gonna lose the flawless, but at this point, won't matter so much. Using a blood fireball to get through this fight. Ancalagor gonna go in for the final hit, and we are into zone 4. Now the purple heart added for Yuka. And there's a Telemonkey for Ancalagor. Brings him pretty near to the exit. He'll actually take the lead here into 4-2 first. After picking up a stack of bombs. Lots of fireballs shooting off for Yuka. Looking to retake that lead. There's a transmute shop on 4-2, and Ancalagor is going to look for that Shovel of Courage and gets it first try. But Yuka back in the lead into 4-3 first, but just by a few beats. Blue chest here. Magic apple for both racers. Feels good. And here's the Miner's Cap for Yuka. Gonna use that Shrine of Space, and Ancalagor moves right past it with that Shovel of Courage. Doesn't need that Miner's Cap, but was down to half a heart for a moment there, eating the Magic Apple at the exit. And they're gonna be into Deep Blues first. Yuka just behind. And Ancalagor with 5 bombs should be able to set this one up for a quick kill. Yeah, watching out for that Knight. And finishing it up with a Fireball. And we're in a Zone 5 at the same time. It's a sprint to return of the Necrodancer. And Yuka handling 5-1 a bit better there. A bomb for the Metronome on Ancalagor, but moves away and the bomb's gonna miss. But does take out a lot of enemies there. A Earth Dragon here for Yuka. Excellent use of their resources. Their last bomb and a Fireball spell to take out that enemy quickly. See how Ancalagor handles it. Getting caught. You're using their health a bit too much. Ancalagor is going to get trapped and go down right at the end. And Yuka is going to be into the Necrodancer fight. With no pressure here besides the fight alone. A heart and a half to compete here. And here's phase 2. It looks like Yuka's handling this just fine. And they'll collect the first loot of the match. Just over 7 minutes. GG's. Very close race. Very exciting. And of course, this is a best of 3, so Yuka needs to win this one to move along, and Ancalagor needs to win just to continue their tournament life here. It looks like they're getting into it right away. The countdown's on for race number 2 between Yuka and Ancalagor. Here we go. Quick reset for Ancalagor. It's checking the wrong way there. Didn't find anything. It's quicker to reset. Red chest with a glass torch, though, that Yuka missed. So an early bit of mapping for Ancalagor. And there's a Ring of Protection on 1-2 on the level chest. Slowly collecting our armor for Melody. Both racers gonna find that. And a second bomb found on 1-3. That glass torch is gonna show Ancalagor there's a locked shop, but perhaps isn't that worth it. That much, it's not worth it on Melody. Kind of just need to keep going here, especially when your opponent's already into the Fortissimo fight. Zone 1 boss. They're actually worse just because the item pool. And there's the Squagus suit I'm used to seeing in the black chest for 1-1, or Zone 1. And Shovel of Courage being acquired there for Yuka. On 2-1. Looks like in a Conjure. Ancalagor is going to grab the same, and we're going to be off running through these dirt walls. There's the Shrine of Dang again. Did not get the Leprechaun or the boss sacrificed on it. Dang it. That's why it's Shrine of Dang. All right. 2-3 for Yuka. Really good sub-beat movement from Yuka there. You can see it looks like they're moving twice in one beat, but they're just doing the sub-beat movement there, moving at the very end of one beat and then the very beginning of another. Core Riff, your Zone 2 boss. Yuka gonna get the flawless victory. And Ring of Peace in the purple chest. Ancalagor probably gonna grab the same. It gives us that one extra heart, but more importantly, it levels down the mini bosses at each exit. So it's super helpful with Melody since we're only doing 1 damage per hit anyway. If there's less health to deal with, that's less time we need to spend fighting this mini boss. And Yuka already into 3-3, just going straight to the exits. And Ancalagor kind of following suit here. No extra items being discovered. And we are in sync. The death metal. Oh, Yuka gonna take a hit from the beetle there. Losing their flawless. And Ancalagor will get their flawless right at the top of the arena as well. Gonna check purple chest, finds a pulse spell. That's a huge boost to Ancalagor's build. Meanwhile, Yuka at half a heart, struggling quite a bit on this death metal fight. 3 more hits. Does complete the fight and will be into zone 4, but Ancalagor is already on the 4-2, taking up tons of time on that death metal fight, and rewarded with an earth spell right away in 4-2. Yuka found a fireball spell, so at least we're getting some spells for both our racers. But Yuka really needs to be careful here at that half heart. I'd love to find some health. Ancalagor into 4-3, doesn't take the Shrine of Rhythm for the quick finish of that zone. Bummer, man. Not that desperate at the moment. At the 4-3 exit, Mind the Pixie handles it. Yuka into 4-3. They're not even gonna see the Shrine of Rhythm. And there's a Pixie Kiss for Yuka, so getting some health back. Feeling a bit safer. But Ancalagor into King Konga. Perhaps an Earth Zuma here for a very fast fight. There it is, and there it goes. Oh, Yuka retreating here. A double trap room with Ghoulems coming through. A bit of a rough exit. Will be into the Konga fight. Pixie Kiss and a monkey hug. Yeah. Nice pulse there for Ancalagor. Down to 1 heart though. Into 5-3. And can push this lead into the Necrodancer fight, but mind the health. Yeah, taking out that orc before moving on, making it a bit safer. Nice pulse on the green dragon, and it's the return of the Necrodancer. And Ancalagor looking to tie this up. Yuka into 5-3, knows where the exit is. Trying to use some health to get through here, down to half a heart. Double orc push there, just gonna swing on low, get around them. And Earth kill that green dragon, but Ancalagor is already into phase 2 of the Necrodancer fight, and they're gonna tie this one up at 6:21. GG's. Yeah, sub 6 in game, 557. Remember, Ancalagor had that early reset. And we'll get into race number 3. So you can move on in the tournament to the semifinals. Yuka's going to reset their game real quick. And we'll get it going again. Great race. It looks like both racers are going to take a small breather after that one. Yeah. Race like that. You need to collect yourself, I imagine. Take 10 deep breaths. Turn on squat song from Final Fantasy VII. Do some squats. Is that a new dot fastest too? God dang. That's pretty hype. Yeah, 621. New fastest. All right, race number 3. And we'll see who moves on to the semifinals. Those last 2 races didn't matter. It's only this one. Early red bat cave. That usually means something's in there. Red chest. Torch foresight. It's supposed to be the exit, so that's kind of okay. Tier 3 wall over there. Don't really want a food shop this early. Don't have money or a bomb to do anything with it, so we're both going to skip into 1-2 and find a stack of bombs. And quartz armor in the black chest. Here's a blood shop check for Ancalagor, something we don't see too often, and it's pretty alright. There's a heart container, torch of walls, and compass in the super secret room. Meanwhile, Yuka picked up a leprechaun after defeating the zone boss or the level boss, and then we'll be going to that blood shop to pick up those, well, torch of walls anyway. It gives map-ish and compass, yep. Here's a leprechaun for Ancalagor. Does blood drum do anything for... I suppose it works for digging, huh? With melody. There's not too many situations where that's going to be helpful anyway. Just get a better shovel and then you're good to go. Nice bomb there for Ancalagor with the bomb trap, but Minotaur got away a little bit. And Yuka's already done with Fortissimo. Going to be finding a ring of luck in the purple chest. Hoping for a spell, I imagine. Finds a transmute shop on 2-1. Heart transplant for Ancalagor. There's the Swagga suit in the black chest. And there's the map in the 2-1 shop. So full mapping now for Ancalagor. And a ring of regen find for Yuka in that transmute shop, which Ancalagor cannot get. They did not take the purple chest. Got that Swagga suit instead. But they will find the shovel of courage, which Yuka has also collected. We'll see if that mapping makes a difference for Ancalagor. Trapdoor for Yuka into the Deep Blues mosh pit. 3 bombs going in after zone 2. Oh, there's some hits for Ancalagor again. Surrounded. Tried to use a bomb to get out of it, but did not have enough health. Gonna go down at the exit door. And back to 1-1. Now, Ancalagor's not so far behind here where they may be able to push real hard and catch up, but Yuka with a 2-zone advantage has time to go shopping here. Finds a helm and a freeze tome, which we're going to use right away on this blue dragon. But pretty big advantage now for Yuka. Finds a bomb spell next to a gigantic beetle. Okay. Blows up the scroll gigantism too. Nice heart transplant use there for Ancalagor. Get through that level quickly. Shriner for Yuka, but doesn't really see anything in there we want. It's gonna go towards the exit. And red chest has ham. Nice. Fortissimo again for Ancalagor. Just as Yuka gets into Death Metal, your Zone 3 boss. Death Metal 3, probably one of the more difficult level bosses in the game. Just the beetles coming at you, adding the hot coals and the ice to the room, while having the fastest beat of all the bosses. Make it quite difficult. Use Ring of Regen and Shovel of Courage for Ancalagor now in Zone 2. An Earth Tome grab for Yuka before going into Zone 4. Explorer boots keeping us normal size on those goo squares. And we'll push through the exit. Even going to check the shop here. There's Miner's Cap in there. We don't need it because we got Courage Shovel, but we'll pick up the Pulse Spell. And Ancalagor into the Zone 2 mosh pit. Getting farther this time over their last time, which is always, you know, it's a win, improvement, right? Take it where you get it. Nice bomb there for Yuka, taking out the mummy at the 4-2 exit. There's that really good sub-beat movement I was mentioning earlier about Yuka. Okay, that bounce trap is tall sprited by the gargoyle. That monkey movement confused me. There's the monkey earth. That was really good defense by Yuka, getting caught by that monkey and knowing to earth out of it. Meanwhile, Ancalagor has gone down at a Zone 3 exit. And looks like Yuka's gonna take this one now. But Ancalagor is not giving up, restarting the seed. Headed back into it. And gonna be rewarded with a transmute spell after that boss fight into Zone 5. Get them into the return of the Necrodancer. Digging straight towards that exit. Good pulse. Big milk for Ancalagor. Oh, getting stopped by some bats though. And here's Return of the Necrodancer. I'm sorry. Return of the Necrodancer! There you go. Announce them properly. Ancalagor hanging out with Freddy. And here it is, Yuka taking race number 3. Eliminating Ancalagor at 7:39. GG's. All right, we got one more round 1 race. Round 1 race. Yep.